recording. Who's doing the intro?
Was you like usual, boy?
Yeah, you usually.
What's going on, guys? So we rebranded. We went from the CLG show to Slipstream TV. So this is Slipstream TV episode 2. I am Jonathan, joined by Sebio and Angel. And today's topics, we're looking at Halo Infinite to have rebuilt customizable control scheme. Monster Hunter World board game. So that's a thing. Attack on Titan final season episode 66 discussion. We're gonna discuss pretty much that last episode, and then the new Galaxy S21. We're gonna see how that compares to the Galaxy S20. Talk about that a little bit. So yeah, let's start rolling right into it with Halo Infinite. So Halo Infinite to have rebuilt customizable controls. I can't talk control scheme. Halo Infinite is currently being polished and optimized on all platforms, including the Xbox Series X, the One, and PC. 343 also announced customizable key bindings, whether it's keyboard or mouse, controller, whatever it may be. Quinn DelHoyo, who's the lead sandbox designer, stated how players control Chief or their Spartan. And I also actually want to make a quick point about that shortly after I finish reading this, is crucial, and we recognize that players feel the most connected to the game when control customization is fully featured. Emphasis on their Spartan. I do want to talk about that in a bit. So, yeah, Angel, I know you're definitely looking forward to the release of Halo Infinite.
I just rewatched the trailer for the first time, like a couple days ago,
Uh-huh.
and I completely forgot about how amazing it was and how great it looked. The graphics, they threw me off at first because I kind of moved up from Reach to Halo 5, getting used to those, and now kind of jumping down to more Halo 3-ish, but still really like clean and focused graphics, which is great. Loving it. I know something we're going to get into later too is not the new weapons, but the new designs for some of the weapons, which is also loving it. And then we got to talk about that grappler too. That's going to be a big point.
Yeah.
Sebio?
Okay, so I only watched like the first 30 seconds of the trailer, but it looks really like the quality and everything is like it just changed because like I only played Halo 1, 2, and 3, so the graphics and all that changing from the third game all the way to this Halo Infinite, it looks like a big jump, at least for me. But I love the graphics. The graphics are amazing.
One thing, I think with the after that trailer, they actually made a good amount of changes. Last I checked, at least, because it seemed like polished, but it also seemed a little bit cartoony. So I think they made a few changes and added just a tad bit of realism. But we're definitely going to be able to see that in the screenshots which I provided, um, in the Discord chat. But real
Okay.
real quick, one thing I do want to discuss is they said their Spartan, quote unquote, their Spartan. So when they said open world, one of my thought processes was, oh, so you must play as Chief the whole time, and I guess everyone's just playing as Chief. It's open world. So that makes me question: are you gonna be able to do maybe some kind of, maybe not some kind of campaign? At least I don't see how that would work out. But I really am looking forward to what they mean by their Spartan. So is it just multiplayer? Is it gonna be like a little bit more story to it? That's something that I kind of want to emphasize a little bit on, which I kind of hope that would be pretty cool.
If you
Kind of
don't
like a
mind me jumping
Reach.
in here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear their Spartan, I think what they're meaning is more they're going to bring back the Halo Reach customization for the armor.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to just give you more options and allow you to make it more like your own personal one rather than, hey, you get like this base layout for the Spartan and play with that pretty much the whole game. Remember how on Reach it was really, really customizable, like
Oh yeah,
one of
big
my
time.
favorite things about it. Yeah. And I know Halo 4 and 5 they did have that a little bit, but not as much. And it was kind of a pain in the butt to unlock them
Mm-hmm.
compared to Reach.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of feel like that's where they're going towards, like when they say they're Spartan. But I am kind of hoping they do have something story wise where it does involve your Spartan a little more than Chief as well, because I really want to see that. But
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%.
yeah,
We can't live without Chief.
no,
Maybe
literally.
kind. Yeah. One thing that I am thinking is, do you remember Spartan Ops in Halo? I believe Halo 4.
Sounds very familiar.
It was like
Yeah,
mini campaign, but like not exactly direct to the story.
I think so. Yeah,
That would be pretty cool if instead of having like a said character, so to speak, it's like you're Spartan or something.
it'd be even better if they could like read your own name, like whatever username you had.
That would be cool. Like,
That'd be
or at least you get to pick a Spartan name or something like
so
from an
many
auto
wrong names
generated.
would come out. Yeah,
Yeah, just cause having putting your own username like that, I don't see
they'd have
how.
to add so many sensors.
Yes. But no, that I'm definitely looking forward. And I did hear that it's gonna be Reach customization inspired, and a lot of the armor that I've seen so far is very Reach. It's very Reach.
Do you know
And
what mark it is?
uh I think it's gonna be
Or-
a mix. I think it's gonna be a
Okay.
mix from new to the old school. Some of the armor you can definitely see like the behind the armor. You know how it has like the black leather under the armor in Halo Reach, but like for example Halo 2 and 3 you don't really see it much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Chief's Mjolnir
Mjolnir.
armor. Thank you. Kind of high. Thank you.
That's the same
Uh,
name as Thor's
but-
hammer. Hold on.
I know. It kind of hides like some of the if anything all the leather in the back, but then here we're playing Reach, and there's a lot more openings in the armor, and you can see like the black leather and all that under it. I did see that some of the screenshots, I didn't provide those ones, are gonna kind of show off some of that. So definitely a lot of Reach inspired armor. But another thing too is I did see some helmets in some of the screenshots that really kind of looked more Halo 5-ish, more whoever grew up with, I guess, the newer Halo, so to speak, that I'm not always a hugest fan because they're like, unicorn head kind of deal.
They're more like those for jokes and giggles kind of helmet.
Yeah, so I did see a good amount of those, but there's still like a lot of like old school Reach helmets or old school like Halo helmets, the
Okay.
regular helmet and all that. So it's gonna be definitely like custom Halo Reach customization on steroids.
You know what I want to see them bring back? That the flaming helmet that you had
Armor
to get
effects.
from. Yeah, the armor
Yes.
effects. Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. I think I only unlocked one in my whole time playing Halo Reach. And I regret it, but they were so hard to get. They cost so much.
I've never unlocked one.
Did you not? I think I
No, I
unlocked
was
like, the cheapest one.
I maybe I was able last time I was able to play last thing I remember I was able to unlock the cheapest one, but I was trying to get or like the second one, but I was trying to get
Yeah.
to the lightning one.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
That's the one I was looking for the whole
The dudes
time.
that had the lightning one were scary. Like they actually played the game a lot.
If you see them and you don't
Dead.
have any type of effect on, run.
Oh yeah.
Run.
It's like the minute you unzoom out from your weapon, they're gonna be right in front of you, meleeing you.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're
You're gonna zoom in, you're gonna see them like clear as day, and the moment you decide to get off your scope, they're already in front of you punching you to death.
Oh yeah. Then a good old teabag at the end.
But yeah, I don't know. So if you guys check out like Discord, I don't think I'm gonna be able to share this. Maybe I can't. Probably not the individual photos. But if you check out Discord, so that's pretty much if you like the assault rifle. The assault rifle is almost 100% like Reach. To be honest with you, you can kind of see some slight differences, some modernization. But when I look at this, like I'm already sitting here thinking like, oh yeah, this is Reach.
Yep.
And
I
not
wouldn't
only-
know.
No,
I never
Sir?
played the game. I never played the game.
Yeah, we gotta finish. We gotta finish the Halo Reach
Campaign
there.
with
This
Sebio.
the campaign with Sebio. Yeah, we gotta
It's
finish the
that
whole
yellow line on the
series.
top. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so the Halo 1, 2, and 3, I don't think had that line, huh?
No,
That was
I think
Halo
they were
Reach.
just Lander, yeah.
But aside from that, most of the details very similar. I mean, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have like an image of the regular assault rifles or like the older assault rifles to really go off of, and unfortunately I don't know the model name. I know there's some YouTubers out there that can really tell the difference like right off the bat. Unfortunately, that's not me.
Starting at us.
But one thing that I do want to kind of show off is if you look in the background, look at the Spartan. Look at his shoulder
gonna
pads.
say,
That looks
oh
pretty
my God.
Reach, man.
Yeah. I love my bulky shoulders. Like I always had the robot arm with the bulkiest shoulder pad I could find. It was great.
And Sebio, you had something about the bullpup or the bulldog?
The
shotgun?
bulldog. Yeah. Okay. So it says here that they replaced the old shotgun. for the Bulldog, and I was very surprised about that because I love that shotgun. But after 3, I'm assuming that a lot of people didn't rely on that shotgun.
Oh
You
no, they
know,
still did. Reach was heavy
did they?
shotgun.
Did they?
Oh,
Oh no,
That
it's
shotgun was like the Halo fan based baby, like base baby.
oh
To be honest
yeah.
with you.
it's because like for more like close range, you would use like the gravity hammer or like the energy sword. Like,
Mhm.
Well, in Reach
aren't
it
those
was
more
a
reliable?
shotgun. They are,
I
but
thought
the
they were more
shotgun.
reliable.
I mean,
Oh,
against
okay.
the shotgun, it's a little hard to be honest. You know, because it, like, for example, in Reach, let's just say you have a shotgun, the guy's running at you with an energy sword, right? It's close range, 100%. Yeah, if for a unexperienced player, that it would be a you're done, bro. But for like a more seasoned person, and it doesn't even take that much seasoning, to be honest. It doesn't take that much salt or pepper at all. No, 100%. You get one good shot in. The moment that they swing, you can sword block.
Yeah.
Sword block it, shoot him again. Boom. He's out.
Or even pre-shoot one shot far away, take off like a quarter of the shield, and then shoot a
Mhm.
second shot when they're close, and they're dead.
Yeah, this is true. Because the shield, I think the shield can only take like like two, further, like further shots, but up close the shield goes down on one.
It depends. Like right
Oh
before
wow.
gravity hammer range, I think it's like a
Oh
2
yeah,
shot.
yeah. So sword, you can definitely survive. Gravity hammer, it's gonna take a little bit more work. You have to
Like
be
move side
rare.
to side.
Yeah, you gotta be real skilled for that one.
Yeah.
But you know,
Or have evade.
but I agree with you, Stevie. Like it was definitely pretty shocking to find out that they replaced the shotgun. Just because, I mean, for example, the assault rifle, the battle rifle, the needler, they're all like staples of the franchise, and they're still there. But why the shotgun? Why the shotgun
Well,
change?
you would think they
Yeah.
would just add a second shotgun and
Yeah.
not get rid of the other one.
Yeah.
Because they have like 2 at least of every other weapon, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah,
In some way, yeah.
and then shotguns, they don't even have a Covenant shotgun, right? That's not a thing?
They
But
did, but nobody used it. It was in Halo 3. It was like a small kind of handheld kind of
Yeah, no
deal.
one used it.
No, it was it was
No one
yeah,
used it.
oh no, I know what you're talking
I
about,
love Bungie Halo, but it was kind of trash. Yeah,
In go
proceed.
ahead. Oh, okay. Well, in the article it says that lead sandbox designer Quinn DelHoyo, I'm
yeah.
sorry I pronounced it wrong, said that particularly for multiplayer and past Halo games, players just didn't choose the shotgun very often. The team wanted to give close quarter specialists a good option, and it began developing the Bulldog. It says that the weapon's individual shots aren't as powerful as the old shotgun, but it fires and reloads much more quickly to make up for that. Okay.
But what about the range?
I can see.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see like the reasons behind it, but like from a sentimental point of view, man.
Yeah,
know,
I love the old shotgun.
Like in the trailer, Sebio, when you rewatch it, you just hear the sound.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have that shotgun vibe, to be honest with you.
That
Like when
old
you think
little
that
like
Halo
boom.
shotgun, the metal clink when you pump the shotgun, the thing coming out, like, and the giant burst, the moment that it fires, that metallic, like the metallic slap
Yeah.
as it fires, like you definitely don't get that 100%. But
Like-
yeah, I don't know why they didn't just add a second shotgun. We have a battle rifle, we have a DMR, we have an assault rifle, we have an SMG, which I know is two completely different types of weapons, but
it's still rapid firing.
yeah.
All I remember with that shotgun, Johnny, is playing zombies.
Oh no.
And if you're like in a corner with a bunch of people, a zombie runs up to you and you hear 10 shotguns go off to kill that one guy. Like half of them miss too, but you still hear them shoot because they gotta be sure the body's dead.
The guy's already done. He's too busy respawning, and yet shots are still going off.
Oh yeah, even for fun, they're just like shooting the corpse.
Hiding in that like that
one
entryway
elevator
in
room?
Sword Art or Sword Art.
Yeah.
What Sword?
Sword Base.
Sword Base. Thank you. I'm thinking
Bro.
anime here. We haven't gotten to that yet.
Wrong genre.
All right, but like the next screenshot, the one of the needler. I have no complaints. That looks beautiful.
Looks clean, yeah.
Clean,
Sebio,
polished.
Wait, where is it? Wait.
Right below the bulldog, my dude. It's not that far.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
One thing I did notice is before, like the crystal was always kind of more straight rather than jagged. I think in Halo 5 they gave it a little bit more of a jagged look. So it actually doesn't look too far different from the Halo 5 Needler, at least from what I remember. But the Needler definitely I don't see as a weapon that's gonna change anytime soon or is gonna go through
No.
major dramatic changes. It looks almost exactly the same, just much more polished, much cleaner. You can really see the details at the edge, at the tips where it's kind of like pointing where the needles would come out. You
Mhm.
can even see like the discolorization of the metal, which looks really good.
You could even see a needle in the chamber.
Oh crap, yeah, huh?
Do you
Shoot,
see
I didn't
that?
notice that. Yeah.
I just noticed that. Like, there's a needle in the chamber about to get shot.
Oh, that's cool.
Was the Needler used a lot throughout the Halo games,
I
or?
don't think it was a go-to, but it was definitely like a backup weapon to save your
Yeah.
butt.
I think it was definitely, like I said, it was kind of, most of the Covenant first of all kind of uses that, like grunts, even elites, like it's pretty widely used again for the NPCs. Uh Player wise, it's the I can see where a lot of people used it and didn't use it. Main reason being is when you fired it, it wasn't exactly fast shooting, but it did have like slight tracking as long as you kept
Yeah.
your yeah, as long as you kept like
The
aim on the
reticle.
enemy, it would, you would eventually like it'll eventually hit its target. And I think one thing that I think a lot of players liked about it is if you're in a pinch, if you get enough needles hit, they all
Oh yeah.
explode. And
Uh-huh.
that's what
Honestly,
with a
that's kind of
skilled player.
satisfying.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of
with
satisfying.
with
When
a
you're
skilled
red bar
player,
and they
you're
blow
done.
up. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would use that a lot in Halo 3. Like, I really loved the weapon, but I was just curious if it was just, maybe my baby went down, or, you know.
Nah, he's chilling. He's still
No,
on
no,
top.
he's still there. He's still there.
Stay
Yeah, man,
vibing.
he's still there taking names.
Taking names and taking butts.
Yep,
Oh
I did.
my.
All right, last weapon we're gonna look at, the battle rifle. What do you
Oh
guys
baby,
think?
it's a triple shot. It is a triple shot, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what they changed about this one. They didn't add the yellow like they did on the assault rifle, right?
Mm-mm.
Because the old one in, am I thinking of 4 or am I thinking of 3? It had yellow markings on it as
Oh,
well,
you're thinking of 4. You're thinking of 4.
right?
4 and
Okay,
5
yeah,
like added it.
yeah. Remember they had that. Never my favorite weapon, just because I'm not that accurate in general, so I need a weapon that could like two shot somebody. And this
Two
one,
shot
you need
somebody. This guy.
sniper.
This is the guy coming from. No, sir. No, sir. We all know what your staple weapon was.
Oh my god, you're right. You know
We
that's
all.
your fault though. That's
You,
your fault.
you breathed on that rocket launcher, dude.
Okay,
Every
I
time
thought
I heard a rocket go, I'm like, it's Angel.
that's just a coma bridge though. And when I want to mess around in multiplayer, no, I forgot you like trained me in the sniper though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Before I used to take so much joy being able to snipe on Tacoma and nobody be able to see me because I'm using active camo.
and then I learned how to see
But then
through it.
you learned how to see through active camo.
Oh god.
Then now I actually, I'm pretty challenged now because I'm like, crap, now he knows. No.
And it's honestly just the gamma. Turn it up all the way.
Shut up. I'm just kidding.
Oh, see, you didn't hear
No,
that.
it was all skill.
I didn't hear anything.
All skill. Turn
All
on the night vision.
skill raises up the gamma. It's all skill, I swear.
But yeah, so like this one, I know what is it like 2 shots in the chest leading up to the head. Is it a 2-shotter or is it a 3-shotter?
So most body shots would be a 3 shot, but if you go like body shot and then head, obviously it's the person's done. I think if you go, depending on how high you hit them, you actually might be able to take out the shield in 1 shot.
Really? Oh, I guess if you like aim more at the neck and got almost all 3 in the head, huh?
Yeah, it's as the closer you get towards the head, the more like the higher the chance of just breaking the shield.
Was this weapon Halo 3 or was I just imagining that?
The BR?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was in Halo
it
3,
was. Okay.
2. Was it in Halo 1?
I
I
I
don't
don't know
think.
think
about that
so.
one. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I
It might
think
be just
Halo.
Halo 2
Yeah,
up
Halo
to.
2 and Halo 3 for sure.
So Sebio, you must have some experience with this, right?
maybe.
Did you
It's
not?
been a
Did you
long
never
time.
use it? Oh,
It's been a long time, really. I remember using the Magnum. I would use that a lot.
sure. That is like
Halo 1 Magnum was way too OP.
I don't even remember the Halo
It's,
Magnum.
the Magnum was just too much. It was too much to handle, really. I was so bad.
Every generation of Magnum, like Halo 2 to Halo 3 to Halo 4, just nerf. You know, you play the Halo 1 and you use that Magnum right away, you're like, this is some shotgun power in a pistol.
Hey man, every time I use a Magnum during SWAT, it's a one shot.
It's SWAT. Of course it's gonna be a headshot.
Hey man, just letting you know my opinion here.
His expression when he heard that.
I didn't even
What?
see it. I regret not seeing it.
I'm glad they're bringing back this design, and I think in the trailer it was still a 3-round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I know in Halo 4 and Halo 5, I mean it was still supposed to be a burst shot, but when you fired it, it felt more like a single shot.
Yeah, no,
Like
that's
you,
core. Or what are you
mhm.
talking about? Okay.
Like it would be like when you fire it, it's as if it shot 3 bullets at once rather than the actual like the second or the 1 or 2 milliseconds in between the causes like the recoil like 3 times. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Try to use that. Yeah. What's
I didn't
it
see
called?
what.
Sebio's mom, I think, went behind him.
I got it.
What's it called? What? Okay, yeah. I don't really remember the recoil on it, but I was wondering why didn't they just turn the DMR and the battle rifle into one weapon? You know how in other games you could toggle the
Oh
fire speed.
yes. Mm-hmm.
You don't think that would have maybe saved them some processing or some time on the game?
It probably would,
But people probably wouldn't like it, huh? They'd be like, "Oh, you're
but
gonna grow up in."
I mean, Halo Infinite was supposed to be like a spiritual revival of what's Halo, and kind
That's
of deal.
true.
So, I mean, you get rid of more of the staple weapon, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The more fans are gonna get a little bit more irritated. I kind of understand kind of having a weapon that specializes in one thing, because if you have a weapon that can do 2 jobs, that means it's just never really good at one job, if that makes sense.
What is it? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Indeed. So yeah, I mean, I could see where they didn't do that. 'Cause, I mean, when you have DMR, it's accuracy. It's
Oh,
one shot needs to do the job. Or two to as many shots. Focus on the head. Where the BR is more, if you get a few body shots in as you get the headshot kind of deal, you don't have to be as accurate because you have 3 shots at once to hit the target.
fool! I can miss all 3 at once. You overestimate
But
my ability.
but one thing I did notice is like you can use the DMR, but then the next you would think, oh, I'm gonna use the battle rifle now, and it's you should get the same results. The moment you start firing at one person, you feel the difference like immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that I'm hoping that they keep, and I think that's another reason why I don't think they decided to change it, because it's to have that one weapon that specializes in one job that does it and just does it right.
Which I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy they didn't change it. I probably
Yeah.
would have been upset if they did. But like, I was wondering why didn't they just combine it like all the other games are doing right now?
Yeah, especially the DMR too. Like I wouldn't want them to get rid of that, because I mean Halo Reach was my first Halo game, mainly because
Yeah.
it came with the Xbox 360 when I got it. At the
You're
time,
serious?
y'all were already like rolling with it. I got it way later than you
I
guys.
had to buy it separately.
Really?
Yeah, mine came with like a Connect one because I got the Connect.
Yeah, mine came with like Connect, and it also came with, it was like I think it was like one of those Costco bundles.
Oh no, I got like the cheapest one I could over it.
Yeah, I got.
I got the cheapest one at Toys R Us. So it was a gift from my
Understandable.
uncle. Yeah, so I was like, I'm more than happy that you're buying me one in general. Spend the least amount of money you can. And he
I
was
think
like, all right, we'll get this one.
I think it's when they were bundling things, just because the Xbox 360 was already aged. Because by the time I got it, I probably played it with you guys for about a year, and then you guys started already moving on to Xbox One, and it took me like a year or year maybe
Did
to
I
actually
not
move
play?
up.
We played Reach though, right? With Elijah, everybody in the mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
In the
yeah.
wait, in the mornings?
Like late night, early mornings.
Oh,
Like
I get
1 in the
it.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
like 2, 3. My parents are screaming at me to shut up.
Mine too.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to Halo Infinite, and I could keep talking about Halo Infinite news like all day.
Mm.
But we don't have all day, so we got to move on to the next thing. Sebio, I'll let you introduce this one.
Hey, okay. Topic number 2, we got Monster Hunter World board game. Monster Hunter World will be converting to Monster Hunter World board game. The board game is going to be coming out in April 2021 and will be about a choose your own adventure story with you and up to 3 players. You and your group are on a journey, following scoutflies in search of resources and monsters that can be lurking anywhere. If you guys click on the, you good, Trail?
Uh, I hope the camera didn't catch what
Are you
happened, but I
okay?
know it did.
Yeah, I
We can't hear you talking about your
I, I drank some water, and like some of it went pew. Like I don't know. It's like when I swallowed, it also kind of went up to my nose. So I was like, and it's just some
Oh
water.
God.
I'm cutting that part out.
No, Steve, record
No,
it.
you gotta leave it.
You gotta leave
All
it
right,
in.
yeah, I'll leave
You
it.
gotta leave it.
I'll leave it. Screw it. It'll
I
stay.
was gonna
It'll
say,
stay.
if you cut it out, we're gonna bring it
Oh
up in half an hour,
man.
so you have to edit that part out too.
Half an hour,
Okay.
sir. Hold on. What are you trying to say?
I'll make you dig through the video you're editing out to make sure nobody finds it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
where'd you find this gem at, CBO?
Wow. Well,
Where'd you find this gem at? Like, what recommended this to you, or where did this pop up in your feed?
okay. I just started searching, and then the first thing that popped up was Monster Hunter board game. I was like, oh, I'm going on to that.
God,
So okay. So according to this article and another website, they stated that there's gonna be 3 different like tiers that they've
GameStop.com.
said. No. Oh. Well, that's not what I got from this website. But okay, anyways,
Oh,
it said that there's gonna be 3 tiers or more like 3 like different options you could pick from. So first one they called it the what was it? The first one they called it the entry pledge, and it's gonna be $70, and it's gonna include, I guess it could be put like 4 XL monsters. Like we have no idea what the XL stands for, and they said that
extra large.
okay, okay, but like they said that they're gonna
extra legendary.
Oh, it ain't gonna be no standard Kuliaku.
oh my god.
Shut
Okay, well,
up.
in this option, they're gonna have 4 hunters with 600 plus cards, 1 double-sided game board, 1 rule book, and 1 quest book. The core pledge is $140, and it's gonna come with 1 large monster, 7 XL monsters, 1 uh double
Double
wait
XL.
double
That's like
XL
the
monster.
Diva right there.
Most likely, and an 8 hunters. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Like I don't know if like all 8 of the hunters are gonna be in like one fight, or is it just like 4 at a time?
I'm
If
sure you could just choose like the
I'm
amount
getting
you
some
want.
Yu-Gi-Oh vibes.
Jokes on you, I never played Yu-Gi-Oh.
I didn't really.
You're the only one here, Johnny. You're outnumbered.
Yeah, sorry,
Which
bro.
seems like it. Seems like it. I didn't play it, but I watched the show.
I didn't watch the show either.
I didn't watch the show either.
Guys.
We'll be back to that next week.
Yeah. But yeah, so 8 hunters and then 1200 plus cards, 2 double-sided game boards, 2 rule books, 2 quest boards, and all unlocks. And then the all-in pledge is a $279.
Because he's all in.
With it comes with 1 large monster, 7 XL monsters, 1 double XL monster, and 1 triple X monster.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
what is?
12 hunters.
Ain't nothing
We have
like
12 hunters here. Like I don't know how that's gonna work
I'm
with
sure that
1,800 cards,
or Magdaros.
most likely.
I
2
hate you.
double-sided game boards, 8 rule quest books, and all unlocks. If you guys click the second link, I think the second link's right there. Yeah, it is. You can see that each pledge has like different like monsters that are added, I think. And the all-in pledge, you get to see like the elder dragons.
Oh.
So yeah, so with those of you that don't know, elder dragons are like these like special like dragons that are like very powerful compared to like the normal monsters. And in the actual Monster Hunter World game, they're very tough. They're very tough.
Nah,
I
they're
had
easy.
no. I had literally had to wait for Angel for like a couple days for him to help me out because I couldn't handle myself. Like I guess like the game had like 3 faints, and I would literally die within like the first like 3 minutes. And I'm just like, Angel, please just come home and help me with this monster.
Angel, come home.
Do you guys want to actually explain kind of the basis of the game for people who don't know, just because it might seem a little confusing?
All right, so you're a hunter.
You guys would definitely be able to explain it way more than I do,
in the
because
starting world.
I played some of the game, not all of it.
I'm trying to explain it, and you keep cutting me off.
Wait. I just want to point out that Angel was the first one to play the game, and he got me hooked into the game afterwards.
And then Sebio doubled my hours.
Yeah.
I also want to.
I
I
don't know
also want to
double,
add.
What, Johnny?
No, I was gonna say I also wanted to add the Angel was the first one to start playing, but Sebio surpassed him pretty quick.
Yo,
Yeah.
sorry, I gotta go to work. All right, then, Sebio, you do have the most playtime, so you explain it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I didn't really pay attention to the story.
Oh, Lord help us.
No. I did tell you that. I did tell you. I didn't pay attention to the story, but I love the mechanics. I love like the hunters. I love the like the leader, the handler. I loved all that. But I think I'd rather have you explain it, Angel, because since you like,
Oh, yikes. Okay.
yeah.
So if I had to give a brief explanation, going as in-depth as I could with my terrible memory, you start out as a low-level hunter, and you gotta fight a low-level monster. You beat that monster, gain experience, levels, and items from that monster in order to progress, level up, become stronger, create better weapons, and then continuously doing that until you reach a monster you get stuck on. After you reach that monster you get stuck on, you'd go back, play some of the monsters you've already beaten, kind of level yourself up more, build different weapons because you got to get rare materials that drop from only certain monsters. They
You can
only have
also
a
carve
certain,
too.
yeah, they only have a certain percentage of dropping, or like you have to get like some like requirements meant to get this material,
Mhm.
and then you build yourself up to take on that monster you're stuck on, and then once you beat him, continue so on and so forth until you finally get to an elder dragon, which is like CB was saying
Ugh,
earlier, so
yeah.
much tougher. Yeah, there's a couple that I'm still scared of, even though I've played the game for so long. And once you beat those, it's kind of more of a grind to get as many materials and weapons as you can in the game. They did release the expansion called Iceborne, which really introduced a couple more monsters. And am I missing anything?
No,
I'm sure I'm
I
missing
think that's
something
pretty like
big.
Sounds about
Looks
yeah,
right.
like this
but
is.
I think that's pretty much accurate. But the so each board game, I guess it has a different like region. So I guess so for the first one, the entry pledge, it's only gonna be in the ancient forest.
Of course.
And ancient forest is the like first region that you go
Start off.
into. Yeah, you start off with in the Monster Hunter world. The second, the core pledge is gonna have Wildspire and the ancient forest. So that's pretty interesting.
Cloudfire is the second one you unlock.
Yeah, and the all-in pledge, you can't really tell, but there's like how many is that? It's like there's like 7 board games that you can have.
Which, if I had to name them, I would say there's Ancient Forest, Wildspire Waste. There's the Elder's Recess. There is
The Rotten Vale.
Rotten Vale. There's the Coral Highlands. There. Oh, you
Wait,
think they?
sorry, that's 7 board games. I think there's 5, but there's like 2 small ones. I think that might be like
Oh,
the
the pieces.
headquarters.
Okay, yeah,
Might be the headquarters, and then one is like all the
yeah.
dragons and monsters.
I was gonna say, unless they added Iceborne into that, I don't think there's enough map.
Ooh, if you add Iceport, that's quite a lot.
Well,
That's
yeah.
quite a lot.
Well, I mean, what's that? Isn't that dragon right there? Oh no, is that a
Which one?
what is that? The one on the picture on the left.
Uh,
Is that
are you,
Kushala?
are you looking at All In Pledge?
Yeah, all in pledge. Is that a Kushala Daora? Is that a
I think that's a Kushala because
right?
yeah, that's a Kushala.
Because I was thinking it was a what's the ice one from Iceborne?
Velkhana.
Valkana, but then it's
Yeah.
not spiky
No,
enough.
no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
because
smooth.
you can tell by the board games. You can see Kushala,
Oh, you're right
Verminote, and
behind. Yeah,
Tiastra.
Right.
But what's so like what stands out is that they have the triple XL monster, and it's only one. Like what? Like I don't know what that can possibly be. They have no details on that yet. Like he's
Or macros.
I was about
It's
to say.
it's really
Oh
just
man,
like
I don't know about dude.
it's a whole statue you gotta buy separately.
It takes up the whole table, goes in the center of the game map.
when you're not using it, you gotta pick the garden, not in the room.
Yeah. So for this board game, they just said choose your own story, and I really like. Is that like something similar to like Dungeons and Dragons in a way?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think so.
18,000 plus cards, or 1,800 plus.
I was about to say, hold up,
Like
18,000.
Maybe that is worth the $200 and something dollars. You said 280.
Oh, made by
Damn,
Capcom.
yes, sir. Did you not know that?
I didn't see the logo until I looked at it. I was like, oh.
Yes, sir. Cap. Oh my
I was.
god.
I know they make everything.
They make everything good.
For the weapons, I guess there's only like I guess what I see there's like a what is that? Like, the longsword, the hammer, the
Where do you see the weapons at?
no, because if you look at the picture, you just see like the 4 hunters on
Oh
the
yeah,
all-in pledge.
Is that a
Yeah.
hammer or is that a the
Oh no, no, yeah, you're right. Well, I mean the way how he's holding it, it looks like the hammer.
it's a little stubbier though. Yeah, and is that a lance at the end?
Uh,
It looks like lance.
it does look like a lance. No,
That's what
I don't. I was thinking it might be a sword and shield, but it might be just a lance.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because the way they're holding the weapon,
hmm
and then they have the light bow gun. I think that's light bow gun because the way they're holding it.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cradling
because it's smaller. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought they were holding it like at a ready shooting position.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
curious though, with like if you were to buy the all-in pledge board game, like are they gonna have like all the weapons on all hunters, or is it just gonna be like the same four and then just like add those into the other hunters?
if they don't have my main insect glaive, I'm
Bruh,
not even bother
bruh,
looking at it. I'm
bruh.
over it.
I'm sure they'll have it.
They better have
I
it.
hope they don't have it because
I will
I
fight these. They're
when I used it, I was really like confused, and I was like, I'm not touching this weapon.
the best weapons in the game, my opinion.
I don't know
High
if you
damage.
guys.
Oh,
I
go
don't
ahead.
know if you guys notice or if you guys already talked about this because I'm not gonna like contemplate for a second. But where it says plus all unlocks, what do you think that? What does that mean? Or like, what do you guys think that means?
Ooh.
Could that mean like unlocked like for example weaponry, or could it
Well,
be
It
like
might be.
unlocked like game rules? What do you guys think?
wait. It only has it in the core and the all-in pledge. It doesn't have it in the entry pledge. Do you think maybe it means like in the video game?
But like, what do you mean exactly? Like, are you?
To unlock all the like maybe emotes or like
Mm,
because you know how there's
oh,
Bible
I
stuff
can
for the game.
see. I can see.
Because I
maybe.
don't know what else would be like unlockable. Like, this is like in real life. Like, are they gonna give me a key in a box? I don't know
You're
what's going
sitting
on
there
here.
with the entry level crying because you have a box that you can't open.
There's no key.
There's no key.
There's
I
no key.
guess.
It's just a box.
Oh, yeah, that'd be unfortunate. They
Yeah,
put the
'cause
key in there. They put the key in there. You're like, "Ha! I got all the upgrades," and you open it and it's empty. And it's just sorry. Must pay
God.
blank to unlock.
Insert $200 now.
Dude, I would be down to play this. Just the
Yeah.
downside is that for the entry pledge, it's like, do you see the monsters that come with it? Like, they're so weak.
Great progress. The best.
Dude,
I
if
know
I
the
was
great
like
Jagras
bored,
will finish everyone. What are you talking about?
dude, if I was so bored, I was like,
What's
you
his
know
name?
what?
Oros
What's the one
Magros.
monster?
Bro, he's the one we would bully when we're having a bad day. We just hop
Yeah,
on and beat up great joggers. Like we
you
pick
just
the most random weapons and just
dude,
beat
we're
him
just
up.
like poking Great Jaggers while he's like eating the ground, like
Oh
the
my
food.
God. He's like getting all chubby and we're just stabbing him with a stick.
Oh man, but I really look forward to it though. I really like. I feel like
I
this
would
could be an
too,
interesting board game.
but I feel like we need to get the core pledge. And I don't know if like
Core pledge.
At
the
least
141.
the core pledge.
Yeah. And like I don't
Man,
that's a lot though. So I don't know if like we'd all just ship in and like keep it at someone's house or if somebody would just throw it all in.
damn.
Which honestly, Joseph's over here getting rich off of his stock market. Like, hey, my boy, you want to throw in like 250 bucks?
Man. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. April 2021 though, really close.
Well, we're in January, February, March. Yeah, it's like 3 months away.
Yeah.
I had to count down my fingers.
I know. I was gonna let you do it because I didn't want to do it. I was gonna be like, hold on.
My face, but nobody could see it, so we're good.
Oh man.
All right, next
Yeah,
up we got. Were we moving?
No. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Attack on Titan final season episode 66 discussions.
Wait, we're in the final season already?
Wait, hold on. Please, are you being honest, or are you trying to mess with me right now?
I'm messing with you.
Okay, you made it sound too real. I was like, sir.
It's like, have you not seen it?
It says in the logo in the intro.
Oh man. All right, who wants to start off with their opinion on the episode?
I said the ignorant man.
Wait, did you
That's
say
you.
I or not I?
I. Not me. No,
Okay.
Nate.
I mean, we do have it written down the way it's gonna go, but let me just tell you probably either my second or like my first or second favorite episode. I haven't been able to tell so far, but this is where everything literally went down.
By the way, if you haven't seen the episode yet, spoilers, skip ahead or
yeah.
Fast forward.
Fast forward. Go.
I don't have a time frame, but if you hear anything that sounds like Attack on Titan, just know that you got to keep going forward.
Keep moving. Don't look back.
Okay, well, for this episode, this would have been my favorite episode for this season, but I did not like the Zeke versus Levi, the fight, because because I brought it up with Angel. I was talking to him a little bit earlier. It's just the fact that like it ended like 3 seconds. Levi just cuts his neck. He's on the ground. That's it. I felt like a lot of people were like waiting for that rematch.
Little unjustified.
Yeah, and like I'm sure Zeke's like gonna come back alive, rise up, and be like, hey, Levi, rematch right now. But like, as of right now, I did not like that.
I think there were a couple people that were upset about it because I did see memes about it later, and it was really like Zeke staring at Levi on the roof. He bends down to pick up a rock to throw at him, and then he's gone. And then he just appears behind him and cuts his neck open, like instantly over. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure people are feeling that too, and they're upset that it was so quick.
Yeah, I wish that that rematch was more better.
Yeah, 100%. It felt way too quick. Like it just happened in the chaos of battle when this was supposed to be like the fight of the century, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I was very shocked. I was like into the episode, but the more you think about it, it's like, man, like they could have had like Levi fighting the Jaw Titan, or Levi just getting his way through like the soldiers and then ending up to Zeke or something. But just like he ended up
the Jaw Titan.
Huh?
He did fight the Jaw Titan for a couple of seconds.
Okay, but like I mean, like yeah, it was a couple seconds though.
Oh, that's it.
Judging by the outcome, though, I'm assuming Mikasa pretty much had that handled. So
yeah, pretty sure. What do you guys think about Falco and Gabby crying for help?
Man, I kind of didn't want them to.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Don't wake up, Ryder. He's taking a nap. Let him be."
Don't wake up, my man. He's already going through it. Just let him rest.
He's up on life, literally.
Yeah, I really just want Ryder to stay where he is. But then when I heard the kids crying, I was like, bro, like just that hit me different.
But I feel like this is going to be a growing point for Reiner. Like I don't think he's really going to be on what are the names? The Marlians and
the Marlians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he's really going to be on their side as much, or like not publicly, or he is going to be publicly, but like in private, he's going to be more against them and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't right. And he's probably going to care more about the kids now, seeing as half of them did die.
Oh man, I honestly forgot. I kind of forgot their names. I know one of them was a Zofia.
Udo.
Udo, okay, Udo, yeah. Dude, Udo got stepped on. Why did he get stepped on?
That was so brutal.
Dude, Titans, like his own like Oh my god.
Yeah, like I saw what was it Falco's older brother. He tried
Oh,
to save him,
I
and then
guess
you just and then you just see like foot stomps on his face. I was like, damn, it sucks.
You can really see the Colt had no idea what to do because he sees
Mhm.
Udo, he saw what happened with Sophia, and now the only one he can really save right now is Gabby. He's holding on for dear life, and he doesn't even know what to do. And
Yeah.
he's not even 100. I don't like. I'm sure he's decent, but you can tell 100% he's not as confident. And I think that's one thing that might be holding him back a little bit. Like why Zeke hasn't fully given up on the Beast Titan yet, like they were talking about in one of their officer meetings.
Hmm.
Because Colt isn't ready, and like yeah, I think this is also a little bit of a growing point for Colt, considering that he just, since if he's gonna be the next war chief, you know, yeah.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
gonna grow a lot mentally and
Mm-hmm.
understand stuff more.
What do you guys think about Armin's and Hanj's first appearances?
Ooh.
First.
Definitely. I wasn't sure if he was gonna show up. To be honest, and when I saw his appearance at first, I was like, when I saw the small little raft, I was like, who? I was like, who is that? I'm like, that's pretty much. I was like, that's a Hanji like entrance right there. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Go all crazy and just start attacking the boat single handedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I just the moment I saw the face, I was like, oh shoot, here we
Like
go.
Yeah, it's something gonna go down.
he's about to pull a no. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. When I was watching this episode with my cousins, like everyone like literally screamed when they saw Hanj and Armin.
mhm.
Like I was like, "Yo, like Hanj is my girl, Armin, man." Like I already knew that he was gonna turn into the Colossal Titan. Like when you just see like his face show, like, yo, yeah, he's gonna destroy everybody over there.
I had forgotten how destructive it is though when he changes.
Yeah.
Because in AOT, some like the earlier seasons, I don't think we ever see like an actual transformation more than once, right? Like the rest of the transformations are either half when he's on top of the wall, when he's hitting behind.
Oh,
The
Mm.
only time we see an actual like full transformation like that is in one of the last battles when Armin dies, like almost dies against him.
yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
we never saw that full like nuclear explosion except for that one other time.
And then I remember he mentioned something about like Bertolt during that episode.
He said, "Oh,
Oh yeah.
time or what you saw every time you did it,
Yeah.
like destruction everywhere, like all the blast radius from him changing."
Damn.
You can
Yeah.
definitely tell he didn't want to, but he just, he has to kind of deal.
Mhm.
But just I think the general shock, like in turn, like for the Marleyans, considering that this was supposed to be their plan, they 100% they did. Obviously, I wouldn't. And I don't know who would expect that, but 100% unexpected, and just seeing your practically your entire navy just gone in an instant, and unfortunately, citizens too. Um,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and just their armies just getting demolished right now, and um I can already see the stress in Captain what was our commander Magath or what was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you got it. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think you got that.
Like 100%. If he's gonna be the one in charge, I don't know how the Marleyans are gonna come back from this. First of all, because at first the Marleyans aren't really a very liked country, considering that it sounds like they've just been doing nothing but expanding and going into wars with other people, so on and so forth. With if this, obviously, I don't think Paradise is really aiming to end the Marleyans. Probably make a statement, get what they're like, get what's theirs, essentially the Titans, and just
Yeah.
pretty much leave. I don't. I can see this being the end of a Marleyan empire, so to speak, or like a stronger Marleyan force, just because without the Titans, the Marleyans are already behind in terms of technology, like weapons, so on and so forth. And it's just gonna be, if they lost this much troops already, they lost all their trump cards, meaning the Titans. Other countries are just gonna see them as just a lesser country now.
Yeah, they're not gonna like rely on them or like
Mhm.
do
Mhm.
involve themselves with them at all.
Mhm.
Speaking about technological advancements, how advanced do you think Paradise has become? Because I mean, they have blimps
Dude.
now.
Yeah, blimps, and then like with their new
Mhm.
ODM gear, or I don't know if they've
Mhm.
even
I
called
think
that
that's the
ODM gear
same
now.
one because it kind of looked like the one that what's his name, Kenny was using. That if
Yeah,
you
very
watch one of
similar.
the
Very
episodes, yeah,
similar.
it was
Yeah.
similar to that. So I don't think it's completely new. I think it's just like a revamped version of the one they were using or like a combination.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
some of them did use the OG ones too. I think I saw that.
Yeah. I love when Levi still had the
The
Scout
cape.
Regiment cape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
I think one
Um.
time. Oh, sorry. Go.
Oh no, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was going for the next one, but go ahead.
Oh, the. I remember one time when we were discussing this on the side, or I forgot who if I was speaking it with about it with you guys. The somebody brought up like, oh, Levi's, everyone must have gone rogue because Levi's the
Oh
only
yeah.
one wearing still the cape.
Mm-hmm. I think
Well,
I said that.
if you look closer on the new uniforms, they're actually still in uniform. The symbol's still on there.
It's
They're
probably
just
just like
not
the special ops something.
high key. It's Irvin's cape. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
in
that's
memory of
why
the
he has
man.
it.
Oh man.
Okay, one thing I do really want to get out of the way really quick. Oh wait, let me see. We already talked about the fight between Levi and Zeke.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on that really quick. I
Okay.
know you know what, I don't want to say it, but do you
Well, we already said the
guys?
spoilers.
Yeah, true. Well, do you guys think Levi died? Do you think did he actually blow himself up?
Wait, when?
Oh
When
no 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 no
because
no.
in the I think it was the I always say this word wrong. The Magna.
Manga?
He yeah, manga, thank you. He actually did blow himself up. And so when I don't know if I want to keep going with this.
Wait, when
Am
was
I
the
able to keep going with
explosion?
Uh,
this?
I I don't think you should.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, okay.
But I don't know. I obviously if with what you saw with the manga, he exploded himself. I don't think he did.
Did he blow up in the anime?
You don't
It
see
didn't.
it.
It didn't show him like running using the ODM gear and flying away or something. You just don't know where he is. But I'm pretty sure he must have.
I'm sure he's like sneaking around somewhere on his belly to be like, oh, I'm a
I
ninja.
I really thought it was badass though when he like just looked at the kids and then just like dropped the bomb.
Ouch.
Right?
In
I
my
really
head
thought
I
that was
was
badass though.
in my head I was like run.
Really, honestly.
He was like, I'm not afraid to kill you. Bye.
I know he even had the kind of
Right? Yep.
like he was
Uh-huh.
already looking down and everything just
um
the
okay, so
blimp. Oh,
yeah.
the
No,
blimp.
no.
What I want to know about that really quick though is, do you think it's actually their blimp or do you think it was one of the Marlenes? And because it looked
Oh.
pretty similar to the ones the Aaron's dad got caught looking at and ended up getting his sister killed by the Marlene like security force.
I think you think might be right. It might be the
I
Marlins.
think they
Yeah, they could have
hijacked it.
totally. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
because I
guys?
started thinking that it might be the
I thought of,
Paradise.
but then that is a far distance to travel on a blimp.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, it would take a really long time. Do you guys think that did you guys know that they were gonna come in a blimp?
No. I was
No.
wondering how they're going to get away.
I
And
had
then
a
that makes sense.
when I saw they were setting up like light posts, I'm like, don't tell me they have a blimp. Just because I know that don't tell me they took the blimp. Just because I know the Marlenes use the blimps and all that. I'm like, don't tell me they're coming in blimp. I'm like, last I checked, these guys have kind of bullets. I don't know what's. I don't know
Yeah.
how far
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
get
really
in a blimp.
yeah,
I
I really thought it
honestly,
was a bad idea.
I thought they were just using the lights as like an escape route so everybody knew what
Hmm.
direction to go. I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, okay, it's like the way to the ocean. They have a boat out there or something. And then Han shows up in a blimp, and I'm like, oh,
I know when I
okay.
saw Hanj, I was like,
Because when Armin was standing on top of the Colossal Titan and he just shoots his ODM gear straight up, I'm like,
mhm.
what are you doing, man? Like, you're wasting gas. And then he goes up. I'm like, are you Spider Man? You just get into the air and go up with no thing to like attach to? And then they zoom out. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
Do you guys remember when Hanj like referenced Erwin to Armin?
Yeah, she was like comparing him to him, right? And he was like, if only, or he said something.
Yeah, it's like is Erwin's like ideas or like his mindset like within you or something like that.
And then you say like, if I'm so lucky or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one is Aaron using the jaw tie-in. Do you guys remember that when he's
Bro,
like
that
he's
was
literally
so
just like
funny.
using like his
Because
mouth
he
just
scratched him, right? He scratched the chrysalis on
yeah,
accident.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
and then
Aaron
he
just looked
realized,
at it like, what?
yeah, it's like you're the key to breaking it.
And then he used him as a nutcracker.
Yeah, no, yeah. But before that, he like tore apart his
His
legs,
arms
his
and legs so he
arm.
couldn't get away.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he can't fight. I honestly thought he was just gonna use one of his arms and like poke at it with his fingers.
I did not
But
expect the
not
jaw.
now he went straight for the jaw.
yeah.
Literally.
When I saw when you see his expression though, well, as he's using the jaw tie-in's mouth, like you could just see like he's turning really like pure evil when he's a tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, I didn't realize how sadistic he can be with that.
So, since he did consume the Warhammer Titan, because that's considered consuming it, right? Because he drank all the blood.
Mhm.
Yep.
What? How long do you think it'll take for him to be able to use the powers?
Not too long. We're probably gonna see him fight against Reiner.
With the powers, though, you think? Because
Mm,
you gotta think he doesn't even know how to use them.
Yeah, it might be a little while for him to like really kick in with the powers.
Mhm.
But I feel like their fight is gonna last so long.
Like,
I think.
imagine if Aaron just pulls out 2 swords.
Oh no.
Like,
That would
oh,
be pretty dope.
He
yeah.
pulls up some ODM gear.
He's trying out a flying
Titan on ODMs. Here we go.
No. That'd be terrifying.
That would
Oh,
be.
Lord.
Especially with the way he acts now. Heck
Oh,
no.
bro.
And
I
I
mean,
don't need this.
God.
Yeah.
I
Oh, continue.
Oh,
no, I'll just go with the next one, but you can go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was like, what was the next one? Okay, yeah. No, just continue
Yes.
with it.
Oh, you want me to continue?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So do you guys think Gabby will have like a very high chance of just like at least shooting one of the Paradise people?
Potato Girl.
No, not Sasha.
Why?
Please,
Sasha gotta,
please.
she gotta go down.
What, you
Gabby's
don't like
gonna
Sasha?
look for. No, I do, but Gabby like eyed her up when she shot the other guy because
This
Sasha
is
killed one of
true.
her friends, or not her friends, but like one of the Marlians,
Mhm.
and Gabby like mean dogged her straight up, and
Wait, who was
Sasha
with
just like
Sasha though?
I don't remember.
What happened?
Somebody was with Sasha.
Yeah, somebody
Connie.
was with Sasha. Oh, Connie?
Connie?
Dude, do you think Connie might be a sacrifice?
No, he's my main side character.
Why would you think that? Wait, I'm confused.
It's because since Sasha was the one that killed those people in the streets and Gabby was there, right? Connie must have like noticed it. And so when he notices like a girl pointing a gun at Sasha, because I'm pretty sure Gabby saw Sasha's face, then that's indicating that Connie might see her and might save her. Or sorry, more specifically, he might save Sasha and be like the, jump in for the bullet and then get killed.
They should have just shot Gabby. Not gonna lie.
Nah, Sasha's not that type of person.
She
Nah.
should have been. She could have pulled an Aaron.
Yeah, I guess.
Civilian killer.
Well, Ottoman too. I mean,
Who?
we saw those crushed buildings. Armin.
I mean, yeah, but his was more of like collateral damage. Aaron was more like, I know
Collateral
what this is gonna
damage.
do, and I'm still doing it.
All
Like,
right.
I know kids are gonna die. They could die. He's the reason that what's her name died. Not Udo, the other one.
Oh, Sophia.
So Sophia, yeah.
Yeah.
He literally like crushed her with a rock.
That one was kinda
That
collateral. It
maybe-
was more the rubble when he bursts out.
When
But
he
still,
jumped-
like, it doesn't make it okay. That's
he
what I'm
knew
trying to
he-
say. He knew what he was doing.
He even told Reiner, "Oh, you wouldn't want me to transform or something like with all these like people above me in the building."
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're under a house, so there's
Mhm.
people in bed crashing out, and they just never woke up.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one thing I want to touch upon this before we change to the next one. So what do you guys think Reiner's gonna do in terms of when he's in his tyrant form? Will he full on fight Eren, or will he feel just sad for himself and not be as fully like as powerful as he could possibly be? He would be like, would he would be sad while he's fighting? Do you think he would even try? do you think you go
I
full
feel
out?
like it's gonna go one of two ways. Either he's just gonna focus on protecting Gabby and Falco, or he's gonna try his best to like subdue Eren and get them to retreat.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I don't feel like he's gonna try to kill Eren anymore.
Mm-mm.
I
don't
feel
see
like
it.
Eren kind of broke him. You know,
Uh, you don't, he kind of killed a lot of Marlins. You don't think Reiner is gonna like
he's broken,
change?
man.
I don't
Did you
think
not?
Reiner's a
He
fan of
wasn't.
Marlins.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He wasn't even gonna regenerate. He was gonna stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only reason he did was because of Gabby and Falco, and he didn't even regenerate right. He regenerated all funky.
I feel like this is a Reiner Armored Titan like Pokemon evolution kind of thing.
Are you ready for his final form?
I know this is we're looking at his final form right now. So,
Super Saiyan
but
Reiner.
yeah, I agree though. I don't think he's gonna aim to win, so to speak. More like
To defend.
hold off.
Yeah.
And probably
He's-
at the end, like when say like Gabby, Captain or Commander Magath, and everyone else kind of pretty much just books it out.
Uh-huh.
I think he's just gonna
He might
either
even give up.
yeah, I think he's just gonna stop.
Like he might just go back to like not even being able to regenerate or move.
Either that or he's just gonna probably side with Aaron or something.
Imagine just walks off with him.
Oh,
Like imagine how Gabby and Falco would react if Reiner just walked off. Oh, he could give himself up as like not collateral, but like, hey, you take me and leave them alone. Like, just get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't kill anybody else.
but then okay. Do you guys remember seeing the preview? Have you guys seen the preview?
No.
I think this one I tried not to too much.
Did you
Oh.
want
think-
to have spoilers?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Sebio, get on our level.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No, I watched one of the spoilers once
No!
to see what happened, but I didn't watch this one just because I didn't want to. I was like, this is getting too good. Hold up.
Yeah, the preview made it like really interesting, and I was curious why that happened, but I won't say it.
Yeah.
Good.
One thing though that I am like, hate me. One thing that I am kind of happy about, or like somewhat happy, is that at least the cart Titan. I can't pronounce her name.
Oh yeah, Puck.
Puck.
I think it's Puck. Yeah, I'm gonna call her
I'm
Puck.
glad that she's still alive. To be honest with you,
Yeah, she
because
was
she's not a
cool.
bad person. She seemed all right, and I kind of like her character.
Yeah,
She's like
Who
nonchalant about things.
was it that shot the missile at her? Do you guys remember?
wasn't
It was
John?
a group. I think it was a
It might
group.
have been.
No,
No, it was just
It was
one.
a group, but I think John was one of them. No.
At the end, when she came out of the Titan and used the steam to blow it away, because whoever shot it was
Oh.
like, "Oh no, it missed." Was that because I hesitated or
Oh,
because
it's John.
she
That
deflected
was John.
it? Yeah,
Yeah. If you're talking about hesitation, it's John.
yeah.
no,
John-
he did hesitate though. Like
Oh.
100%, he did hesitate. You could see the missile
Yeah.
completely going the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but who was protecting her?
Gabby.
Was it Gabby?
I
Okay.
think it was Gabby.
Gabby and Commander Magath were
yeah.
firing at
Yeah.
the
Because she fell right next to him,
paradise.
I think, and then well, yeah, she
Uh,
almost died.
Do you guys remember at the very end? Do you guys remember like how Reiner looks like his face?
He was all like
Mhm.
spiky, no? Was he spiky?
When I looked at his face, he reminded me of Squidward. Do you guys remember that episode?
Are you talking about beautiful
Oh, the
Squidward?
handsome
Handsome
Squidward.
Squidward.
I sent it in the Discord.
Oh yes.
That's what I'm
Let me-
talking about.
hold on,
When
let
I
me
saw
look.
when I saw Reiner, I was like, "Yo, this is what I thought."
God. Hold on, I want to search.
No, I'm serious.
Reiner.
I hate you.
That's literally what I thought of when I saw his face. I was like, "Yo, is that Squidward?"
It's Squidward.
Oh my God! No, I can see that. Oh,
Right?
looking at it.
I see it.
You-
And now it can't be unseen now. It
Dang
can't
it,
be
Sebio.
unseen.
Yes.
Now it's there. And it's there to stay.
Yes.
Now when I watch the next episode, all I'm gonna see is, hey, Squidward.
Hey, but his Titan form though, I think his design looks pretty cool. Like what you said with Angel with the spikes.
Yeah.
I thought it looks pretty cool.
I was pretty thrown off when wait, what?
You got some nice hair too.
I was pretty surprised when Reiner hasn't regenerated. He was kind of underground. That his face was like as if it merged with the as if it merged with the armored titan, because you can see like the his cheekbones were all like deformed. Like he looked more like the armored titan than Reiner.
Hmm.
But now
Yeah.
now that he went super titan, he looks it's like as if the two things fused, because now in human form he looked more armored titan, but now in titan form he looks more human,
Well, do you guys
so to
remember
speak.
it in what, like the end of the last season for Attack on Titan when Reiner was about to be killed? And I think they did cut off like his head, or they did something right, and he fused with the armor titan to stay alive.
Yeah.
He transferred his conscience throughout
Yes,
his body, so that
and
way
that's
if
how
his
he stayed
head blows
alive.
up. Hmm.
Yeah. Um. So maybe it's kind of like that, but the opposite.
I think it's like a spiritual binding or something.
Yeah.
Spirit bond.
Spirit bond, bond with the titan.
Oh God.
For
Who know?
I was like, when you said that, I was like thinking Avatar.
Let
Oh,
me get
so
it.
the avatar state.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the blue guy one.
Sir.
You know, Avatar, the movie, the blue people.
Oh man.
They bond with the animals.
Oh man.
They bond with the planet. I'm screwed.
They do. You think you're
Yeah,
joking,
well,
but you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, no, yeah.
With their little ponytails.
Oh lordy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was an interesting movie.
it was great. I still have it in my
Very,
car.
very interesting.
I love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You ready to move on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Deleting topic number 5.
Okie dokie. I love how just deleting topic.
I mean, it's literally just topic number 5.
This is, I mean, you're not wrong. All
Uh,
right, topic number 4: Galaxy S21 versus the Galaxy S20. So, as we all know, the new Samsung Galaxy phones just made its debut, and we're gonna look at base phone because not everybody wants to go for the Ultra or the Plus, whatever it is now, the Super Ultra. I think there's like a new like scheme, like before they went from Plus to like Ultra. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so both phones, we're looking at base S20 and S21. One thing that I did find out is screen almost exactly the same. Really no
Ooh.
difference there. At one difference is the S21, the newer one, is going to be slightly heavier. It does have a slightly better screen, but I mean, to be honest, not like we're watching 4K 8K movies on there like consistently, so I mean it shouldn't matter too much, hopefully. But there is does have a slightly better screen, but I wouldn't say it makes it like a wash, no, like a landslide, like better. But
When you
another
say
thing too,
watch,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
okay.
Both phones also come with a 10 megapixel selfie camera, so selfie camera completely the same. So if that's something that you're looking for, camera setup pretty much the same. Rear camera modules have a 64 megapixel telephoto camera, 12 megapixel wide angle camera, and 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. So both phones pretty much similar cameras. Nothing's really changed. Biggest upgrades to the S21 is pretty much the processor and the software. When the S20 came out, it ran Android 10. I forget. Do you guys have Androids?
Sebio used
no.
to, so you better
Yeah,
have
Sebio
more to
used to.
say about this than me.
well,
Yeah, you know more about Android than I do, sir. So you better
Oh yeah,
yeah,
tell
you
me.
moved
yeah,
on to
yeah.
Android, huh?
I transitioned to iPhone.
I was talking to Angel, but yeah.
What happened, Johnny?
Wait, do you have Android or iPhone?
I don't. I was thinking about it, but then I'm a frugal man, so I never upgraded.
Understandable, understandable.
Yeah.
Um, so essentially that's the main. Android 12 just kind of came out for my phone.
Hmm.
I guess so like kind of the deal where they upgrade the newer phones and over time they'll give the software update to the older phones once it gets a little bit more optimized. But I mean the processor, I mean, for those of you who do know this kind of stuff, I'm not super huge on mobile phone um specs, so to speak. But on the S20, I believe, is running a Snapdragon 875, where the S21 is running a Snapdragon 888. Which with new processors, you'll mainly see some, some improvements in terms of its processing speed, power, how much it could handle at once. Efficiency might even be a plus. I actually, unfortunately, didn't dive too deep to see the difference between the two. But one thing that I did note, one thing that is pretty notable, and if you're thinking of upgrading anytime soon, when the S20 first came out, you're looking at price of $1,000 just for the base S20. But now with S21, it's actually gone down $200. So rather than the $1,000, you're paying $800 for essentially a better phone. So I mean, if anyone here is listening to this, or you guys are thinking of upgrading, 100%. I mean, I can see the S21 being the go-to in terms of, I guess, not frugalness, because I mean frugalness you would go for a $400 phone, to be honest with you. But I can definitely see it. If you wanted to go with the Galaxy, the S21 would be the better buy.
So you said they had a Snapdragon in each one, right?
Yes.
How did they fit a whole flower in there?
Man, with today's technology,
Hey,
you're able to fit a battery that lasts you like
mhm.
48 hours in a phone that, if you wanted 48 hours, you would have to have the size of a PC battery just for the battery.
I was hoping to get more laughs, but I'm sure all my botanists out there are laughing their butts off.
All the what?
All my botanists out there. You know what a Snapdragon is?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
What is
know what plant you're talking about. It kind of doesn't it
okay.
have kind of like a never mind. I don't want to be wrong.
You think I know? I don't know what it looks like.
Well, isn't it? Does it have kind of like a cone as it gets towards the stem of the plant?
Probably.
Well, you really don't know what it looks like?
No, I just know it's a flower.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Are you searching it up, Sebio?
He's searching it up.
He is.
Tell me if I'm right.
Okay, what was it? What were you guys thinking?
Snapdragon flower. Okay,
Wait,
I'm probably way off. Hold on.
Wait, no. It gave me
Oh.
so many different flowers.
There's probably different like species and subspecies.
Yeah.
No. I know what you're thinking of, Johnny. I think that is a honeysuckle.
You know what? I think you're right.
Because they used to grow over by in Taylor, remember, by the fence, and we
Yes.
just sit down and stuck on them a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
seeing
there
the plant
too.
right here.
Yeah, the Snapdragons are more like a little
Sebio didn't talk to us. He was too cool for us because he was a
Oh,
pro
what?
gamer.
What do you
yeah.
mean? Not really.
He was already a pro gamer. He's like, I don't befall you. He's like, I don't befall you commoners.
Yes,
Oh,
I played Minecraft, the tutorial edition.
Wait, what?
I didn't buy the full one until like a month after owning it. I needed to make sure I'd like it, man. And then here I am 10 years later.
I played the tutorial version probably more than what I played like the Xbox version because I wasn't, but I never really got video games that much, so like that's why I rocked Halo for the longest.
I played it so much, I started memorizing where all the ores were under the map.
It was
I
bad.
would like, I would know where to find the iron under like one of the mine shafts, and I was like, yes, I got iron right away.
Yeah, one thing
I thought gold was good.
I mean, it's pretty. Does that count?
Pretty trash.
All right, but hey, I mean, with the new Galaxy S21, you can definitely play some Minecraft mobile on that, easy peasy, hopefully.
Especially with that Snapdragon 875. Right? Does that have anything to do with it? Taking a shot in the dark.
Idiot, dude. You're close enough. Close enough.
Wait.
Not
with these Android 10. Oh, Android 10. God damn it.
Android 10 has the OS, my dude.
What?
Yeah, but no, that's the OS, the operating system.
The S20 was originally released with Android 10 and has a Snapdragon 875.
Yeah.
It's an OS for
I don't know what you were trying to bring up anymore. I don't know what OS.
You know what?
The OS stands for operating system. Example: Windows, Android 10, iOS, whatever iOS is on is like 14.
OS is with iOS, so I always assumed it was like an Apple thing.
The iOS just means operating system. I'm scared.
iPhone operating systems.
No, then it would be IP OS.
No, because goddamn.
See it.
The Sebio, I'll fight you.
Sebio, nod with me. Nod with me.
Don't nod. If you do.
He's not. We're both nodding now.
Okay. I sent me strings, and Sebio might not be here next week.
I'm gonna lock all the doors.
Oh, you think I can't climb a window?
Ooh, he got you there,
Yeah,
dude.
but yeah,
What are you gonna do
yeah, but
about
you
it?
can't get close to me. You can't get close to me.
Oh,
I don't
hey,
care.
hey,
Like, this
his
means I'm
dog will
gonna
fight
spend the
you.
week in your
His
house.
dog will fight you.
Bet.
Man, you be sleeping.
He'll be
Who?
like, he'll look at Angel like, like trying to end you, and he's like, just turns back and falls back to sleep.
It's gonna be like Charizard in Pokemon, just not wanting to listen, just
Oh
taking a
man,
nap. Bro,
Charizard.
he threw the championship league.
Yeah.
My man, he's one of my favorite and most hated characters just because of that.
He wasn't really my favorite though.
I loved him when he actually started listening and trying, but then he was trash at that point. But like
Yeah,
when
kinda was.
when he was OP, he just didn't listen to save his life.
Yeah.
He straight up dookied on my man ass. Like he could have had that championship win like years ago, but he didn't. All right, we digress. We got anything else on the?
I think we pretty much hit all the points. One thing that I do want to add real quick out of back to the phone one more time is the amount of Snapdragon. Honestly though, I mean, one thing that I am gonna say is the name sounds so cool. You have Snapdragon, and then you have like your computer. You just like, yeah, I have a Core i5.
Oh man,
Snapdragon Core i5. The actual name for the group, or like Cabby Lake, Coffee Lake, like those are like the name of the those are the name, like the, how do I put this? They're like nicknames for the for like the processors. Like the actual official name would be like a Core i5, but then they make nicknames for the group because there's like several generations. So they'll be like, you have your i5, I'm sorry, I don't know the numbers, like
come on, Johnny,
40, like the i5 4700, and then like you'll have an i5 6600K something. It's like generation wise, so to speak. So each generation kind of has its own name.
You should know these numbers off the top of your head. You run Johnny Tech.
Oh,
plug in.
We'll be ready to be pretty disappointed because I don't. These names don't make sense to me half the time. I was like, okay, so i5, I know what that means, but the 6600, okay, so 6th gen, what does the K mean again? Wait, Alfred? This one has an F?
F, written in the chat.
No, but no, at the end of the day though, like it's pretty surprising how far smartphones have made it. Like, it's just something you don't think about. You just, it's just a phone. It's not like, that everyone's hyping up for like the Xbox Series X. You don't really see that much anymore for phones.
I think it's because we like grew up with it, right?
At this point, it's been around so much that it's just a thing. But I mean, I remember there were times where when a new iPhone was coming out, just major lines, just lines across the the whole street and all that. But then again, Apple comes out with one thing and everybody's all over it anyways. So that was, I guess, a bad example. But no, just the idea the phones have made it so far. I mean, I remember I had a, like, those flip phones. I had a great flip phone.
Oh, yeah.
The greatest upgrade,
my first one.
The greatest upgrade of my day was an orange texting phone where you would have like a regular phone, but you would open it up like a DS, and it's you're able to text.
Yeah,
I was like, LG.
I had a hand me down from my father that was a hand me down from his older sister that I had to share with my sister, which I never got to use because she was always texting her friends. Yeah. And then that was a great brick flip phone. And my best upgrade was getting my own phone, which is like a little green touchscreen one with a slide up pin pad or a little keyboard. It was like an LG too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that was great.
That pretty much like takes it back to the last episode. Back when we were still CLG, considering last week when we brought up, like, we didn't even know LG made phones, but that's we didn't grow up with Androids. We grew up with LG. Yeah, so we didn't even know it.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That just shows you how much Android and iPhone have taken over the market.
Pretty much.
Dude, I didn't even get my own phone until I was like in 8th grade.
Well, mine was in 6th grade, but I think it's because I had to like wait alone a lot.
Yeah.
Like a ride. So like my mom, I told my mom, like, do you want me to get kidnapped? And of course she was like, no one's going to kidnap you. Why would they want to kidnap you? And I was like, can I just have a phone? And she was like, okay, sure.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. She's like, they'll return you pretty soon.
Well, you got your phone in 6th grade?
I think it's at that point I shared it, but
Mm,
that's when I started working. So
mm.
at that point, I was like, if I could work, I think I could get a phone, please. Like, just give me a phone, please.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I think at that point I think sixth grade was when I got my phone, so that way because in sixth grade my sister was coming to Taylor, so
yeah,
yeah, the phone was just kind of mainly used to, hey,
like keep in
we're
contact
ready,
with
pick us up.
her. No, yeah, that was my mom. Like, oh, okay, we're home. Like, we're safe.
hmm That's pretty much
Yeah.
what it was used for.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but like those old school phones, you're playing. You know how those texting phones sometimes allowed you, depending
To
on the
play
style, you were
games.
able to play
Yeah.
games. Tetris, where it would take 2 seconds for the actual Tetris block that's coming down to move again.
So I had like this weird snake one that I loved.
Mm.
Like I'd like move a little cruiser and destroy some blocks. It was great. It was like
Man,
horrible.
what kind of kid you guys have?
It's
I was gonna say
terrible
I
one.
don't remember that.
It was on the old one. Like, it was on the brick.
I'm trying to remember.
It like
I don't
kind
think
of
that one was on mine.
it reminded me of Pong, but like the knockoff version. You know.
Yeah.
hmm
But yeah, and so that's mainly with phones. Yeah, LG used to make sure we're alive. Oh, and then I did have a landline. I've never owned a landline in my house. Like, it's always been mobile phones. So my mom literally couldn't contact us if we were home.
Oh,
Damn.
uh-huh.
Yeah, so at that point, it too was like, all right, as long as when you get a phone, and I know y'all
This
are home.
I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you. This would be probably the phone that I would give my kids, if anything, because this is the exact phone that I had.
Is it in the general?
Yeah, I just sent it right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was like, I think mine
Oh,
had.
mine was the gray one. Mine was the gray one.
You had a great.
Yeah,
Hey,
I had a gray
hard
one. I had a gray
work.
one. I had a gray
Wait, it
one.
had room for an SD card. I forgot about that. But yeah,
I,
no, Tetris, dude, Tetris all the way.
man, maybe I don't remember, or I didn't even like touch upon the game because I didn't see that.
Mine looked more. How do I send an image?
I usually just like if I had the image on my phone, I just set it on the Discord. But I don't think you have the app on your phone, huh?
No.
This right here is the phone that I would use, for example, since when my parent like I would be with my parents a lot when we worked.
that was
Or
Oh, that phone.
that was kind of like my first phone, and I had to share it. It wasn't that exact one, but it was similar. It was more brickish.
Man,
so I'm gonna.
I remember my
Oh,
parents
sorry.
had
Go
those
ahead.
phones.
Do you see it, Johnny?
Let me look right now. Uh
That's what I grew up
oh
on.
oh wait, yeah. Let me show you my
Yeah.
first. Let me show you my first. I had one actually very similar to that. Let me see.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine was almost the exact one.
Well, that wasn't the exact one that I had, but that's like
hmm
the closest I could find to it real quick on
So
like Google.
yeah, so one thing the reason why I stopped using that phone and went on to the orange one was because the my regular flip phone actually ended up being used for like when my parents would work. So it became like their work phone. So
Oh,
they had that one. They had that orange texting phone. I guess it was on sale at the time or something like that. So
Look at
I
that
was able to so I was able to use that, but check this out right here. So um while my parents were working and I would go to work with them a lot as a youngin,
camera.
this this was like, I was that this is around 2008, 2009 or so. Star Wars The Clone Wars would come out on every Friday night. This is what your boy was using. That was my mom's phone. It was an LG Voyager, and it had a little antenna and everything, so you could watch TV off of it. I look at the screen, the picture quality now of the screen, I'm like, gosh, that is garbage. But to me, that was 4K resolution, top tier at top end of the line. Like I've never seen better, and there will never be better.
Little Johnny being like, "Ama, it's Star Wars time. Let me watch it."
Please, I don't want to miss the episode back when there was no DVR.
Honestly.
Disney Plus. I was like, I can't miss it.
When
Even
you would
though
run
it,
to the bathroom on the commercial break and then rush back, tripping over the furniture just to make it back in time.
oh goodness. Yeah, or you can hear the commercials ending. Like, you know, you kind of have an idea. All right, this it should be this many commercials, but they actually like do a commercial short or something, and you're like booking it. You know, it's
Did
just
you guys count the
good
commercials?
times. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. I thought I was the only one. Because it was like 5 commercials depending
Yeah.
on the length.
5
Yeah.
to 6.
Yeah. And then you'd be like, oh, I'm on the 4th one. I gotta cut this short and run back.
Oh no.
I can't stop.
But yeah, that orange phone, you know, just Tetris versus now we're playing Minecraft, Call of Duty, like mobile versions of it, like on our phone. It's just crazy how, and it wasn't, when you think about it, I mean, 2008, I mean, yes, it was a long time ago, but it doesn't feel like a long time ago. It's like what, 12?
13
12
years ago?
years? 12,
Yeah,
13? Yeah, 13.
more than 12.
13. We're 21 technically.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Think about it.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
pretty
Sebio, we took
crazy.
math together.
What'd you say?
I said, come on, Sebio, we took math together.
Yeah, but who fell asleep more?
Me, but who got a better grade?
Hey, we got the same grade. We got the same grade.
And what does that show? That I was able to not pay attention for most of the
Hey,
year.
hey. I had to hand you some notes. Okay?
But did I actually use them?
All right,
Okay.
so I say with that pause, we call it. Alrighty, guys, thank you for stopping by. Be sure if you're watching this on YouTube, sure to like, subscribe. You know, let us know in the comments below what was your flip phone. What flip phone did you use? What was your first phone? And let us know what you think about Halo. If you're a Halo fan, your Attack on Titan fan, just let us know your what you guys think is gonna happen. Just give us some input here. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching. This is Jonathan, Sebio, and Angel signing off. And thank you for watching Slip Stream TV.
Deuces.
Nice.
I figured if you don't like it, you just cut it off.
No, it's staying. It's staying.